What I went through to have my son, and I don't mean physically, none of that stuff. I just mean to keep my job. They didn't know what to do with me, because most female comedians, their wives have their babies for them, right? So no one knew. Just is what it is. It is what it is. Those are my colleagues and friends, so, and I support it. But no one knew what to do with me. My agent goes, well, guess your career's over. What was this, just a ruse to get a man? All this? He goes, well, I never saw a pregnant woman on stage. Well, apparently never been to a really bad strip club. Okay, because crazy's easy to tell, especially on women. You could tell. I'm an observationist. That's what I do. I watch people, and then I talk about them at night. That's what I do. 20 years all around the world, and women are the same everywhere. I grew up with all boys. I'm in a male-dominated industry, and you could tell if a woman is crazy in direct proportion to her eyebrows. The thinner the eyebrow, the crazier the broad. My mother-in-law shaves them off and draws them back in, and she's Planet Bananas, okay? Some of you are sitting there trying to figure out how thick or thin your eyebrows are. And your men are giving me hostage signals.
You're about to see a young lady who was on Last Comic Standing and The Tonight Show.
I have always loved my job as a comedian. But I have never loved it more than this very minute. Marriage is where one person's useless information seeps into your head and makes you dumber than you have ever been. Some comics probably just get married for the material. It's like living with two frat boys. And if you have a family that's as big as mine, it's crazy.
You don't want to move over here because I'm your mother-in-law.
Fresh brownies out of the oven, everybody! Yeah.
Brownies! Hey!
Tommy.
Pam!
Tammy!
What kind of wife is this?
We left Hollywood. We decided to move to the middle of nowhere, Meadville, Pennsylvania. It's great for the baby. I want to give 100% to my career. I just feel like I'm missing so much. I'm trying to juggle everything. I can't seem to balance it. Is there a beer bong in the toy closet? There's chaos everywhere. I've never been heckled before by farm animals. This would have never happened in West Hollywood. Something's wrong with you that you want to have sex with me when I look like this. But thank God that I'm a comedian, because then I'll write a joke about it. I said to me, Tammy, where do you get your material? I wake up. And it's time for the talk. My son is not supposed to be the star of the show. You know, I mean, it's not my uterus that's talented. They want to question. I'm not saying it's not, but I'm just saying, you know, it wasn't. So no one wanted to be in it. But then my mother-in-law was, I don't want to be on the TV show, you know, because she's very from Italy. And then now she has a publicist. So she's on Twitter. The twit.
Your parents, when you first started, you know, being a comedian, were they happy about that?
I'll break it down to this. I heard someone say, did you always know that she was going to be a comedian? And my father said no. And they said, well, what did you want her to be? And my mother said, quiet. So is Meadville...
Thank God. Tammy Pescatelli is joining me again. Thank you so much, Tammy.
Aw, thank you.
Tammy Pescatelli is my MILF comedian on my Dirty Sexy Funny tour, and when she's in town, I have her join me on my radio show because she kind of brings a different type of adult mom humor.
I actually have a male gynecologist, and he is a fan of mine and will come to my shows, and that got a little bit awkward.
Yeah, I'm learning some things.
If you went to deal white bread soaked in milk.
Yeah.
Competition.
You did?
Yes.
You did?
So
You're the queen of the meatballs.
I am the queen of meatballs.
I'm Luke Simons.
I'm Tammy Pescatelli.
Welcome back to Fair Game, and let's talk about this. Scotty Lago, Olympic snowboarder.
Oh, listen,
has a
I love
bronze
this
medal.
kid. I love this kid. He's a kid. First of all, whoever put snowboarding in the Olympics, it's their fault. They should throw them out of the Olympic Village. The kid's an X-game guy, you know? So when Triple X, you know what he did, right?
Now, and yeah, well, simulating oral sex. A girl was simulating that
took
with
his
bronze medal.
His Flavor Flav, because to them it's a Flavor Flav medal, okay?
I like
He's
that.
a young kid. He put it in an area. The girl, TMZ caught it. The fact that TMZ is covering the Olympics shows us where we are in society now. And, you know, he did some things that were not, but he's 22. He's partying. He's got a gold medal. He's in the Ben Roethlisberger School of Party.
I think people forget the fact that these Olympic Games, a lot of them are kids. They're still 22. You're going to go to a bar and have a good time, especially after you win an Olympic gold medal or bronze medal in his case.
Yeah, and it was in Canada. Who would have thought anybody would see it, right, Scotty? I mean, my God, the world wasn't looking at you. I don't know why you would think anybody would see it. Are you serious?
You're not the
Bring your fish.
You know, on second thought, I don't
Now,
know.
I'm busy. You're wasting my time with your fishy. What, are you too good for a goldfish? You look like a mobile Chinese restaurant. You got an anchovy pizza you need some help with?
Real cute.
Put your fish on the examining table. You sit. Sit.
Yeah, look, I don't think we have to do this. I mean, really, just,
Sit! How long's your fish been acting weird?
I don't know. A couple of days, I guess.
Well, why didn't you bring him in sooner?
Because I thought he was gonna pull through.
Well, this is a pet fish, isn't it? He could have died.
Look, I don't want to be rude, but do you think maybe I could see the other veterinarian? I think that might be very helpful.
This is Sammy. He's got respiratory distress. The owner says he's been lethargic and not acting himself.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
He's not here.
Fine.
You can't be here.
I'm not leaving till I see her.
And you will shrivel up and die waiting. Hey, stalker boy. It's time to go.
I told you I'm not leaving until I see her.
You can't see her. She's not here. She went to Italy. Vets Without Borders.
I've been here all day long. Why didn't you say something?
We did.
Wise to you, you know that.
What is going on?
This is why this is your last phone call to the show.
No, I won't say that.
Dude, I set you up and I realized what a sellout you are.
What happened?
Sell out.
So, I had my team. I said, do me a favor. Call Bobo and pretend you're from General Hospital. Tell him he's got to get 5 mentions of General Hospital on the Howard Stern show, and we'll put you on General Hospital. Watch how quickly he sold me out. Here we go.
No, I didn't sell you out. Hello?
Hello, may I speak to Steve, please?
Speaking. Who's this?
Hi, Steve. This is Tammy from Mark's office, casting at General Hospital.
Oh, yeah. How you doing? How are you?
Wonderful. How are you?
Good.
Okay, listen, I wanted to call you. We're really excited to have you probably come in and do a small part on General Hospital. Would that be something you'd be interested in?
Oh, yeah. Awesome.
And you've acted before? I've heard
Yeah,
a
but,
lot.
I've done a lot of stuff in front of the camera with Howard TV over the years.
Well, good. Is that something that you feel like you could do? Come out,
Yeah.
give us a couple days?
Oh, absolutely. I can do that.
Wonderful. There's one thing, though. We need you to do something. We know that you can call into Howard anytime you want.
I'm one of the longest running phone callers ever. Out of all the phone callers, I've been on the longest.
And they just love you, and you're just a giant part of that show. I need you to mention General Hospital 5 times on one phone call, and they...
Well, let me get this straight. Let's take it from the top. So I'm going to call up with my phone call, blah, 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 what I'm going to say, and then I'm going to mention General Hospital.
Yes, 5 times.
I don't know how I'm going to work that 5 of them in there, but okay.
Oh, 5 times in one phone call, and you got yourself a deal. That's it.
Okay. Hopefully Monday.
Monday morning. General Hospital, one phone call.
If he picks up now, because it's how it's
Of course, we understand. Of course,
yeah,
we understand.
Okay. Sounds good.
Thank you so much. Gotta go. Thank you.
What a punk.
Wait a minute. She wanted me to do douchey commercials, Howard. She wanted me to do, like, Kotex, and said, I'm not doing that. And I said, that's not my style. And she wanted me to say that first. And if you
Bobo, style, no style, you sold me out.
No, I was not selling you out.
Sure you did.
No, because...
Why wouldn't you come to me and say, General Hospital wants me to plug this 5 times. Could I do this? And by the way, that is comedian Tammy Pescatelli you were talking to, not General Hospital.
Howard,
yeah.
As far as those 2 plugs were concerned, the only reason why he didn't want to do it, he said, because it was female products. Yeah. And he